The goal of this video series is to help you become more aware of your current thoughts about yourself, your partner, and your relationships, and then shift from some disempowering mindsets to empowering ones. I am Zoya from Womb Moon Yoga, the way of life that helps women to be free and joyful in their bodies and their relationships. Let me remind you that I'm speaking about heterosexual committed partnerships, but you can apply it to any relationship in your life. And we are, of course, not speaking about any abusive, violent relationships here. Today's disempowering mindset may sound like, I don't like this about him. And then if we take it a bit further, there will be thoughts like, he shouldn't do this, or he should do that. And sometimes it could be very emotionally charged, and you could find yourself thinking thoughts like, oh, he drives me crazy when he is, and so on. So let me invite you to think about one particular relationship, maybe your marriage, and notice how often do you have this kind of thoughts that the way he is not good enough, and you wish he was different, and you don't like how he does this or that. I'm sure we all have these thoughts. And I want to be very direct here, saying that these kind of thoughts are judgments. And judgment creates disconnect. Basically, a thought like this means that he's wrong, which makes me right. And again, that a very important question that I shared in some of the previous videos is, do I want to be right, or I want to be in a loving relationship? Love doesn't know right and wrong. When we are truly loving someone, we cannot judge him or her. Dalai Lama said that love is the absence of judgment. And please don't think that I'm judging you now. I do this myself all the time. That I've learned how to be more conscious of these kind of thoughts and then shift them into positive ones. And positive thought is just opposite of the negative one. It will be, I love how he is, or I love this about him. So instead of choosing to focus on what we dislike, we choose to focus on positive, what we like or love about our partners. And whatever we focus on is going to expand. Our focus allows whatever we focus on grow, just because this is the universal law. And if we take it a step further, not just noticing what we like about partners, but also telling them that, it's going to amplify it even more. It's simple. Just telling your partner what you like about him. I suggest writing a list. Sometimes we just been together for quite a while and we get used to all the good stuff that our partners are offering us. I often give this little exercise to my coaching clients, and it's so interesting because, we always start with challenges and problems. And so I would have a picture of a man who is, not good, if you can put it in good and bad, right and wrong. And then once a woman creates a list of what she likes about her husband, I'm always amazed it always looks like, whoa, he is a great catch, he's an amazing man. And yet there are all these challenges and troubles. And of course, this is not a simple fix, but I promise you, it is going to help you to change the climate in your family, in your relationships. When you start focusing on positive and you start appreciating your husband for that, first of all, your energy changes. Then because you tell him that, very simple phrases like, thank you for, I like how you are, or thank you for doing this. Just, it may sound like little compliments, but they are so, so important. And then if you really let him know your appreciation, his energy is going to change too. And then, you just start creating completely new, different flow. Sometimes we just wish our partner was different. I often hear complaints that my husband is not spiritual, my husband is not interested in yoga, for example, and he doesn't need to be interested in stuff that you like. You can do yoga with your friends. And spirituality is not some kind of rigid concept. Holding hands, looking into each other's eyes and giving each other beautiful words of affirmation is very spiritual. Start with yourself. Stop blaming him for problems and start changing yourself. You can't change your partner. And you can take it even deeper. You can start looking beyond his personality. You're going to acknowledge his essence, his divinity, his soul. Remember that your union is divine union of two souls coming together. So you can encourage yourself to connect to your divinity, your essence, which is love. And from this perspective, start seeing him as that divine, embodied divine soul. Allowing yourself to embody love, so you look at him through the eyes of love. You speak the words of love. Your touch is the touch of love. We need this in our world. We desperately need more love, because love is the healing balm. Our society is driven by competition, right and wrong, punishment, judgment. We don't want any of this in our relationships. We want acceptance, unconditionality. We want praise. Your man wants you to be proud of him. I'm sure there is something you can be proud of him for. Ask yourself often, what can I appreciate about him right now? And then be generous with your expression of that appreciation. So my invitation and my reminder to you and to myself is to be gentle, to be loving, and see good in others. Thank you for being here with me. Whether you are new to this channel or you've been here for years, I am so very grateful for your presence, your comments, your questions. Let me know what you notice, how your relationships is transforming, and I'm looking forward to sharing more next week. Namaste. Keep practicing. Keep embodying more love.